the same chapter? Yes, I am sharing PowerPoint presentation of this chapter. The most important age in the history of India after the Indus Valley civilization was the Vedic age. Vedic age has been divided into two parts, the earlier Vedic age and the later Vedic age. After Indus Valley civilization, the written history of the Vedic age is understood from the contemporary time. Vedas were composed in this period. Vedas are the chief source of information about this era. Yes. The word Vedas means knowledge or wisdom. Vedas are texts of ancient India and sacred books of Hinduism. They are probably the oldest texts in the world. Yes. There are different types of Vedas also, students. Yes. According to Hindu tradition, the gods told Vedas to the rishis. Yes. This about the Vedas information was given by gods to rishis. As there were as there was no writing at the time, the rishis kept passing them orally to the next generation. So whatever information rishis got from the god, that was transmitted to other people orally. These hymns composed by sages or rishis. Hymns means the songs in praise of God. Some hymns composed by women and some by people whose parents were of low caste. Vedas were written in Vedic Sanskrit language and were passed from generation to generation. They were written several centuries later and printed less than 200 years ago. One of the oldest books in the world are the Vedas. Students, Vedas are of four types: Rig Veda, Samveda, Yajurveda, and Earth Veda. Among all these four Vedas, Rig Veda is oldest Veda. It is about 3,500 years old and has thousands of hymns called Sukta in praise of various gods. Sukta means song sung for the praising of gods is called as suktas. Gods are specially told. Gods are as Agni. Agni, you know, fire, god of fire. Indra, a warrior god. Varun, a god of water or clouds. Soma, a plant from which a special drink is prepared and is called as ham or bhang. Such bhang used, no students, it is given as a worship to Lord Shankar. Thus, Rigvedic people looked upon the forces of nature as God. The most of the hymns of the Rig Veda were written in praise of the various forces of nature. These verses describe nature in a very poetic way. Students, this Veda was used to describe about the nature, and nature was also worshipped as God. You know, fire, Varun as water god. Rishis like Vishwamitra, Vasishtha, Bharadwaja have written these hymns in praise of God. Sanskrit and other languages. Sanskrit is part of the family of languages called Indo-European, which all have similarity in their structure and words. Yes, students. Sanskrit was the part of family of languages. Assamese, Gujarati, Hindi, Kashmiri, and Sindhi are the Indian languages, part of them. French, English, German, Greek, Italian, Spanish are other languages, part of them. Northeastern languages belong to the Tibeto-Burman family. Tamil, Telugu, Kannada, and Malayalam belong to the Dravidian family. Jharkhand, Central Indian language belong to the Astroasiatic family. Now about the cattle, horses, and chariots. There are many prayers in Rig Veda for cattle. You all know cattle. What are cattle? Cow, bullocks, or a goat, sheep. They are called as cattle. And horses. Horses were yoked to chariots that were used in battles. And where horses were used, they were used in chariots and in the battles, which were fought to capture the cattle. Battles were also fought for land, which was important for pressure and more than one skeleton in a megalith. And concluded, megaliths came to conclusion that the buried together but at a different times. The one who died later was placed in the grave through a porthole. Society. The two types of higher ranks were there. Priests or Brahmins performed the rituals and rajas. They did not have any capital cities, palaces or armies. No tax at that time. And in that during that period, Vedic period, taxes were not collected. Common people called Jana and Vish. Example, Yaduvanshi or Chandruvanshi means they were having wish at with their lands. Now, students, you can see the pictures of megalith burial. It is a single large stone standing on the ground. Usually indicate that there must be a megalith and Inam. Yes, see, it is a circle of stones is called a cist. Students, you can see this megalith burial, a circle of stones. You can see in a circular shape. Yes, students, my voice is clear. Just give me thumbs up if it is audible clear. Okay. Yes, the stone circles must be to mark the site so that people could come back to it later. So stone circles were there and mark was there so people can come back and view more clearly. Yes. Now archaeologists have found objects buried along with the dead bodies. You have studied, students. Okay. Some skeletons, equipments, tools were also buried with these megalithic burial sites. So archaeologists have found out this in these burial sites. Now objects probably belong to the person who was buried. Means what objects they were keeping them, which the person liked, the dead person. Whatever that person liked, that all objects were buried with him. Yes. The kind of object and number of objects found in different grave is different. Yes. The objects were different. They were not same in all the burial sites. This probably tell us that some people were rich, some were poor, some were chef, and some were followers. Yes. On seeing the different objects, we can conclude that the people may be very rich. On seeing these things, means if they had some metals with the grave on the grave with the dead bodies, we can consider that he was a very rich person. And nothing was found, only earthenwares were there. Then we can understand that the person were poor. Now the burial at Inamgone. Inamgone is in Pune district on the banks of the river God. Archaeologists found huge burial sites that were 2,700 to 3,600 years ago. So back, adults were buried in the ground with their head facing north, and they had some directions that when they were burying the dead bodies, they were facing towards the north direction. The vessels with the food and water were also buried with the dead. So, see in the megalithic, you found that tools, equipments were kept, but at Inamgore, vessels. Water and food was also kept. Why? It was kept because what they had a myth. वो सोचते थे कि they are going in some other country and they need food on the way. Do you think dead body needs anything? No, it doesn't need. But it was just their thinking. Okay, they need food and water. So food and water was also kept with them. One man was found buried in a large clay jar in the courtyard of the largest house in that settlement. Man's body was found in a cross-laid position. Archaeologists think this was body of chef. Archaeologists has found seeds of different plants and grains, so they can guess that crops were also grown. Yes, along with the burials, dead bodies, crops were also found. Some seeds were found. Animal bones were also found, and that helped them to guess what animals they must have domesticated. The bones also help them to guess what animals generally lived in that area. Yes, by bones of animals, they found out that which type of animals were living there and which type of animals were working and which way they have domesticated. Now, what skeleton studies tell us? See, earlier we have got information about this. So, to figure out gender of a skeleton, bone structure is noticed. The hip or pelvic area of woman is larger than man to enable childbearing. Yes. So by studying the skeleton, we can find out whether it is a male or female. So how we can know that the pelvic area of woman is larger? So why they have larger area? Because they have to bear the child. About 2000 years ago, a famous physician named Charaka wrote a book on medicine known as Charak Samhita. He states that human body has 300 bones. He counted teeth, joints, and cartilages, also which are no counted in modern anatomy, which says humans have around 260 bones. So students, this was about the skeletons. Now occupations at Inamgon students. Occupations means work. What type of work people were doing at Inamgon? Different types of seeds they were grown. First, which seeds were grown? Seeds of rice, pulses, barley, millets, sesame, peas, and wheat have been found on these sites. There are also evidence of bones of various animals. Most of them have cut marks which show they were used as food. So, evidence yani proof. Proof of bones of various animals have been also found at Inamgon, and out which some of them had marks, which shows that okay, they were used as food also. The animals were goat, pig, spotted deer, hare, mongoose, cattle, buffalo, black buck, and antelope. Besides birds, crocodile, turtle, crab, and fish. Fruits such as bear, amla, jamun, dates, and variety of berries were also collected in these sites. So these showing that these seeds were grown and farmers were doing cattle rearing means they were doing farming work. So occupation was that time only to grow the crops. Yes, students. So now here I have